So welcome back to another episode of What I Think. We're reviewing the Atomos Ninja 2 today, and we're going to hook it up to our Sony Fs100. Now the Fs100 records an internal AVC HD codec, which is a compressed codec, but it actually holds up rather nicely in post. Now we're going to find out if the Atomos Ninja 2 improves that codec, or if they're relatively the same. So first up, we're going to use the typical white background setup that you would do in a portrait. Now this is standard picture profile, so we're going to check out the AVC HD internal codec right now. And what you're looking at right now is the internal AVC HD codec. And now we're going to switch over to the ProRes 422 files. Okay, so now we've switched over to the Ninja 2 ProRes 422 files. Now these files are much less compressed than the AVC HD codec, but we're going to find out if it really matters or not. So can you tell the difference? So here's the flat picture profile recorded internally on the Sony Fs100. Now this codec is AVC HD, and we're going to find out if the ProRes 422 file is beneficial. Okay, so now we have the flat picture profile. Now this is recorded in the Atomos Ninja and ProRes 422, and we're going to find out if this benefits when using a flat picture profile and graded in post.
Hey guys, this is Daniel again. We're going to go ahead and compare the ProRes footage coming out of the Ninja 2 from Atomos versus the Sony Fs100 on green screen. Here's the standard picture profile with the Sony Fs100. And here's the Ninja 2.
Alright, next up we want to do a more dramatic lighting setup with a black background. We're going to find out if the noise remains in the highlights or not, and see how it holds up during a heavy color grade. So right now we're in the AVC HD internal codec of the Fs100, and we're just going to check that out for a minute. Okay, so next up we have the ProRes 422 files. Now these are coming out of the Atomos Ninja, and this is the standard picture profile, so we're going to find out if that's any better.
Hey guys, so thanks for watching our review of the Atomos Ninja 2. We really found that the footage that came out of the Atomos Ninja 2 versus the Fs100 was really the same. We don't believe that's really a fault of the Atomos Ninja 2. It's kind of exactly what comes out of the Fs100. When we took a look at the footage, it was pound for pound the same. Here's what we do like. We do like that it's an exact copy backup, and then it records to a solid-state media drive, which is fantastic. The screen is pretty nice too. Another huge feature that we do really love is that when you press record on the camera, it also starts recording here. You don't have to also press record here. We think that's pretty fantastic. Another thing we like about it is that not only does it have the HDMI in, but it's also got another HDMI out port here. So if I wanted to go to another monitor externally for somebody to be watching, like a director, that'd be great. It's also got audio headphone jack, 3.5 millimeter in and out. And the best thing is that it just goes right, the ProRes files with their QuickTime go right into Final Cut Pro and work pretty fantastic. And that's probably the easiest thing about it. So Sony's AVC HD codec is such a high quality to us already that when it actually went into the Ninja, it didn't really seem to improve. And that's okay, it's not really a fault of the Ninja, it's actually exactly what's coming out of the Fs100. So, did it necessarily improve our footage when we recorded at such higher bit rates that this records at for ProRes? Not necessarily. We didn't really find it a necessary feature. But like I said, it's a very good, it's a great backup, and both Chris and I really enjoyed that. Thanks for watching another episode of What I Think with Chris and I on our review of the Atomos Ninja 2. If you liked our videos, please subscribe below, and we'll see you next time.